Last Kingdom. You wrong for this. I'll tell you right up front. You wrong for this one, man. You
Why?
wrong.
Why?
I was. I'll get to it. I'll let you know. But I wrote it down like, damn you, Hood. You ain't right for this.
You're not rocking with the Uhtred son of Uhtred?
No, so I'm okay. You want to go first?
No. You gotta take this.
Okay, okay, yeah. So, The Last Kingdom, season one. So I put that caveat out there. Season one of The Last Kingdom. Um, I was not. It took me a while to get into it. It wasn't until probably like episode 4 or 5, like when he was on like his second wife. Basically, I was just kind of like when I was like getting into it. But yeah, I think one of my favorite lines in here was from like the first episode or the second one. Where Beta, his first wife, was what did you tell him? Ophrin, you have turd where your mind should be. I think it was one of like the best lines in the whole show. I thought that was funny, but yeah, it was. I love the tone of it. I love like the setting of it. It's like really old worldy and dirty and grimy. I think it's like old world England, right? Before England was England,
Yeah.
basically. And I don't understand why the Vikings were invading or whatever. So I didn't care to look it up either, but it'd be interesting to know, like, okay, why the hell all these Nords all of a sudden invading whack ass England? you know.
What country who do knows? Like,
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, the what one of the early takeoffs in this is like after like midway through the first episode, when Ufrin was a little bastard as a kid. Like I hated him as a kid. like and I love the priest who like baptizing them and he was like holding them down. I was like, yeah, I know I would too. I do the same thing. But yeah, so they and like when they adopted him, basically they bought him from like his family essentially, and like he threw him in the water, and so they like quick cut to like all you see is just like something like raised up from the water, and it's got these like nice. You see the back of these like nice shoulders and like the long hair
oh,
and
they
covered
got
down.
you.
Yeah, man. I'm
Oh,
like,
they
oh
got
damn, okay,
you.
all right, here we go. And then his ass turn around. I'm like, oh, what about man? Why is she the prettiest damn thing in the whole show though? This nigga is the prettiest damn thing in the whole show. I was like, man, these some handsome looking women in this era, bro. These these some homely, handsome ass women. Like, no wonder y'all all y'all want to do is just war and kill because y'all ain't got no broads, man.
Damn.
I mean, okay, I know how I'm coming off right now. I know it's the pot calling the kettle black, but still, like, it's just they ain't got no broads in here, man. Like, where the females at, dog? So he ends up marrying Beta, his first wife, which is because he's they call him Danes now, so he's pretty much full on Viking raider warrior right now. And I like them dudes. Like I would have partied with them, because the
Yeah, but
little
uptight Christian folk. Yeah.
yeah, the little tight ass little Christians who I don't know the Christian overtones in this. I'm not sure what they're going for. I'm not sure if they're trying to be pro or like anti-Christian in here because the church folk are some of the most devious,
Yeah. Yeah.
backstabbing, nastiest damn people. And I think it's yeah, because it's like yeah, they kind of are. They kind of are. Um, but I don't. What were they trying? What do you think they were trying to go for as far as like the Christian overtones?
I think they were just trying to go for real. I think they were just keeping it real. This is how the church was such a influential institution back then. Like they had such authority and they ruled with impunity almost. So it's like they they could hide a lot of stuff behind the the rhetoric of the Lord and divine purpose and that
Right,
kind of
right.
stuff. And
Yeah,
there's some people that really go for it. Like I think Father Bianca, I think is a pretty genuine guy.
yeah.
He
I like
moves.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't agree with every move that he makes, but it's like he's not phony with it. I mean,
right.
one of my favorite scenes is when he looks the Viking dude, and I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Scorpa, like at the end, and
Yeah,
Scorpa was like, "I'm gonna kill you on the battlefield." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. You won't have to look hard to find
right.
me."
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, "God damn, all right,
Yeah. He
I
had
bet
enough. Like my man had enough by then. He was like, and he was talking about his mama. I'm like,
that."
damn, Reverend.
He said, tell that nigga Scorpio come see me. And he was there too. Like he showed up. He showed up getting
Yeah,
dirty, bro. Like
yeah. No,
mud and
he was
yo.
there to put in that work, like straight up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. So we get introduced to what's his name, Luther as the king.
Alfred.
Alfred, yeah, Alfred, the king. Where the hell I get Luther from? Um,
It's okay. I know you're not great with names. That's what I'm here for.
okay, yeah, thank you, bro. Because of course, I didn't write down no names. I don't know. That might be my thing. I'm gonna freestyle it. But yeah, the first scene with Alfred was funny. Like, of course, he's in there like banging a chambermaid or something like that, right? And he just come out there just like, why I gotta be a sin? I was, oh, that had me dying. Like, yes, like the remorseful king is a mood. Like, he's just like, man, why I gotta be a sin? Why I gotta be so hard? That
Rule every day.
right? You know what I'm saying? He I think he's not eating like meat or something like that. There's no meat
Yeah.
in the land or something, so his stomach is just killing him. His stomach just growling, right? Um, and yeah, so when they are somebody I can't remember. Oh, so one of the lords, the Viking lords' sons, um, like basically sexually assaulted one of the kids
Yeah.
in
Spin.
there, right? And so that was another warlord's daughter, right? And so like he damn near killed the dude, like because his father came out like, look, he's sorry, he didn't mean it, like.
Another slide, another slide. Let me handle this.
Right. He's like, no, please, no, he didn't mean it. He's
Hey,
sorry.
hey, hey,
He's just
hey, hey, hey,
like,
look, I don't care about you. I don't care about your son. I don't care about your fucking mother. Bring me the boy.
bring his ass up out of here. I need to talk to him ASAP. Get your ass out the way. I need to talk to your boy. I thought that was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, what ain't nothing you can say. It's like, why are you talk at this point? Ain't no talking. Dog. You just all right, we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna let you touch my son. Like, what? I don't give a damn who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we
Look
gotta
at
go
my
through.
daughter's nakedness, bro. Like we might be on opposing sides on this one.
No, there's nothing to say though. There's not like with the dude who like had his daughter assaulted, ain't nothing to say. And now so the dude whose dad is coming to basically deal with you is like, I ain't gonna let him just deal with my son. Like, so it's yeah, ain't no words, ain't no apologies, ain't no words. All right, just unsheath this. All right,
He
we to the death. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So
only took one eye. He was merciful.
what's the
Half naked? Yeah, half naked. All right, bet. I'll just take the one.
but still, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could deal with that as a dad myself. Like you ain't gonna touch. I know my son is wrong. Like I got that, but you ain't gonna touch my kid. Like nah, we gotta. We gotta go to the death, bro.
I'll take your eyes two hands again. Yeah.
uh yeah, so he ends up, the son ends up trying to take revenge for the dude who took his eye, basically,
Mhm.
and like raided him at night. Uthrin and Brita were like out getting it on in the woods and whatnot, and so they saw the whole thing, but they escaped death or whatever. And so now the word is going around that Uthrin killed like his surrogate family,
Yeah.
basically, you know. And so that's a hard way to live. Like it's like because you're both Saxon and Dane, but you're neither Saxon or Dane at the same time is wild. And that was the tension that brought, like, kind of started getting interesting after a while too. Um,
I
and
kept finding myself conflicted with the battle lines that were being drawn. Because you know, of course, at a certain point, I don't know you didn't get there yet, but I'll just touch on it briefly before we like really go in depth. But you know, at a certain point, it put him at odds with his brother. It put him at odds with Rita. Like you know, there were political marriages and political
yeah,
schemings and alliances and whatnot. And sometimes Brita was an ally. Other times Brita had to be an enemy. And it was like there wasn't hatred there, but there was just like I have to be loyal to, because it's like Uhtred makes a deal with the king. It's like he pledges his service for I think like a year or whatever. And it's
yeah,
like it's just obligation, man. I don't even believe in this, but it's like I gave the man my word. So it just
yeah,
gets really muddy as the show goes on, which
yeah,
made it compelling, but I was just like, damn, bro. That word, that honor, that's a big deal. You know, I will say I thought it was bold to set up the vengeance storyline and then like really just go the whole season without that, because even at the end of the first season, he's riding out to go find Sven and all. Like he hasn't even met him yet. You
right,
know,
yeah.
so and I guess that's like getting into what's to come because I haven't seen. I only watched up until the first season because that's what
Oh,
you know was
okay, okay, cool. I thought you seen like the all of them or something so far.
No, I actually pitched the show because I tried on three different occasions to watch it, and I couldn't get into it until around episode four. So I never
Okay,
watched all of
okay,
it.
it was hard to get into this thing for some reason up until like when shit started really hitting the fan between the Saxons and the Danes, and like Uthrin is just sitting there, just dangling in between them, basically. Yeah, and it's back to the Christian angle on this. Like it's like I forgot exactly what the scene was, but it's like trying to explain God and God's will to an unbeliever is too frustrating. Is really frustrating. Um, yeah, it's because it's if you're brought up in like especially if you're like brought up in like a savage way or like as a Viking raider, it doesn't make sense to like because their way is just like every man for himself, and we're gonna loot and pillage and kill until our bellies is full, and we got all these concubines we didn't conquered and all that. But they're trying to explain like faith and charity and like goodwill and all that. It's just like, yeah, it's like a foreign concept if you've been brought up as a savage. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but they played a long game with this with the who's my man who actually got converted at the end.
Gunther.
Gunther. Yeah, they played the super long game with him. And I did laugh at one of the villages he sacked. He had the pastor, like one of the fathers in the church, and he was trying to explain to him like you know, God's will. If God wills it, he will stop the arrows from penetrating him or whatever, right? And Gunther's like, "Hmm, your God is that powerful? Well, let's test that."
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that was messed up, but I felt bad, but I did laugh at that.
But I applauded the fact that they didn't like write some bullshit that kept him from getting shot. Like that dude died. Like
Yeah, like straight up, like yeah. But and I do. That's what I'm confused, kind of what that aspect of the show was, because they have like pagan magic in this as well, which is effective too.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
that did confuse me a little bit.
yeah, right. And so it's just like, well, what are you trying to say in this? But in the overall thing, I kind of could you can see, the hand of God like kind of moving, like how certain situations set up for this to happen, and then, like this situation set up for this to happen, and everything kind of come around full circle, even though it is kind of loosely done, and Uthrin has more lives than a damn cat, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
That kind of pulled me out of the show because at sometimes it's like, oh, come on, man, like his ass should be dead right now.
Main character.
Yeah, and it's pretty ass just to you can't kill his. He's like still, and we are like 5 or 6 episodes in, and he's still the prettiest damn thing in the damn show. I'm like, with his damn like manicured goatee and shit. I'm like, man, I'm sick of this nigga, man. God, just um,
My man Alex was struggling, right?
what no broads, man. I was just
Yeah.
sitting there like, maybe I'm used to watching the Witcher, though. They have a strong female ratio in that one. That's
Man, whatever. I can't with that show, bro. I can't do it. I tried. I give it another try if you pitch it, but like I tried, bro. I tried so
it's
hard.
damn near the same show. I mean, the only difference is there's no Christianity in it, and there's like a bunch of monsters and stuff. That's the only difference. It's basically the same show almost.
Those are two large differences, sir.
All right, I get yeah, when the father first saw Brita for the first time, like him not knowing if she was a like she not knowing if she was a woman or not was funny as hell.
I
Because
have
I
to Lord.
yeah. Um because I was the same way, but man, hey, she might have not been the finest, but she was a down ass chick, man. I like her. I knew that was gonna fall. But yeah, I like her. She was cool as hell, man. You talking about
Man,
like a ride for your man type of chick.
I ain't gonna lie though, it's a little foul that like she knew that Uhtred had this agreement with Alfred and whatever. And when they meet back up, I'm not sure how long it's been. It's been at least some months. It's implied, definitely been some months. And when he sees her again, they embrace, and then she leans in. She says, "You should know, I'm Ragnar's woman now, like his brother. I'm with your brother now." Now,
Yeah,
granted, since then, Uhtred has been married off to Mildred or whatever her name was. So there's that. So it's like that's the cleanest way to handle it. But it's like from the standpoint of the fact that you didn't know he was gonna get married off. It ain't been that long. You already fucking his brother, bro. Like, come on, man. His brother.
hey man, they Vikings, man. They foul. They ain't with that nicety shit, man. Shoot.
Listen, man.
Yeah,
I have very few rules when it comes to the dating, right? And I'm not even particularly the whole like, well, if you dated them, hands off forever. If it's over, it's over. That's really how I personally feel.
true.
That being said, it was a few months, bro. Like, come on, bro. Give it to. I am coming back. You know what I mean? Like that was the agreement. You're expecting me to come back, but you just go.
Man, that ain't guaranteed. We don't know if you're gonna see, we don't know if you're gonna get killed. We don't know what the hell gonna happen to you. Hey, it's war. All right.
But wait till you get news, but you can't keep your man. Whatever. I didn't like Rita. I should have put it out there. I did not rock with Rita for most of the show because she
You
was
didn't?
so. Nah, like when she wilding out at Alfred or whatever, I'm like, this man can order you to be hung or whatever. Like, watch yourself, bro. Like, and I don't like the way she was carrying Usher for a lot of it. Calling him dumb and everything like that. It's like my family got murdered, and they set my father on fire. They killed my father when I was a kid, and then they set my second father on fire, bro. I want my revenge. Stop telling me how dumb I am and help me get my revenge.
Nah, hey, she one of them savage chicks, man. No cut cards. You know what I'm saying? She gonna tell you about yourself. offset, and she might just stab you. You know what I'm saying? If you come at it wrong.
I hope he died too.
Yeah, they said. I mean, yeah, they left a cliffhanger with them, with him and her and his brother in there. But speaking of Mildred, like his second wife, right? Like the one thing I love about the show, like I maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but they're trying to put out like upgrading your wives might not be a bad thing. Like his wives
Oh,
got hotter and hotter, like as like
yeah,
if you notice his wives got like insanely hotter.
we're
Like the
not having
more
this conversation again, bro. We're not doing this.
oh, okay, all right. I'm just saying maybe it's me. It might just be me. Is
No,
reading
just take it
into
to the trading lot.
it. I mean, the show said it. It's not me. I'm just watching the show. Okay. But did that not happen? I was
No,
like,
listen.
I
I
mean,
don't particularly favor either one of them. This is gonna sound weird, but you know the woman I found oddly like really oddly attractive was Alfred's wife. Like every time I looked,
her?
yes, her like it was weird. It was weird. It was weird,
Oh,
bro.
hell nah. I couldn't stand her.
No, I hate her. I hate her. Like she's an asshole, but like I found her weirdly like I found
Really?
aesthetically. Yeah, it was strange, but I kept I was like,
Uh,
yo, she looks she looks like she looks like the type of person I would sneak around with. And something about that is just like appealing to me. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
would never admit it. I would never admit it. But
No,
like,
that's exactly the type. That's exactly the type of chick. You just, hey, what up? What you doing? Or like a Tuesday night or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do. What you doing?
yeah,
Good.
you don't answer the phone when your friends are around.
Right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just nah, hold on, I'll hit you up later. Don't call this number no more.
Oh,
Go ahead, go ahead.
I appreciated that, she folded. Like when it came to somebody being like, I can save your daughter. I mean, I can save your son. I know you don't approve of my methods or whatever. She was like, look, make sure my son lives through this. We'll deal with the whole difference of ideology and
Right,
theology
right.
and whatnot. We'll deal with that afterwards. Just please say like how broken she was, how desperate she was. Just please save my boy. I was like, all right, you're not all bad. You're human.
Yeah, I mean, who can't sympathize with that? Like, yeah, please save my kid. I don't care what it costs. I don't care what you do. Just like save my kid. Yeah, most definitely. But a little earlier in there, we get to meet uh the king before Alfred. Um, he ended up dying in battle, I think. And so he had his other son in there who was a complete fuck up. Like he was just a drunk. He was in there like doing with
Oh
the
yeah, yeah. Okay.
nastiest of hoes. You know what I'm saying? Waking up in barns and shit, like with scratching. You know what I'm saying? He got all kinds of crabs or whatever. And yeah, he with the scene where he like there was like somebody was using like a little trough as a horse bath, and the water looked so nasty and dirty, and she's like dipping a rag in there, like washing himself. And this man dipped his whole head in the water. I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
Ah, this is supposed to be the future king, huh?
But he came through in the battlefield. In the end,
He
he came
did.
through.
He came through. He definitely did. And I hated him at first too, but I ended up kind of liking him. Like by the end of the season, he was pretty cool. Um, um, Alfred sending Uthrin over to be a captive was a super dick move.
Yeah.
That was a super dick move, bro. Like
What if I don't make it out? I mean, make it out, bro. Like
I don't
I
care,
I suggest you make it out. Like, wi- sir, come on, man. Like it was like Alfred was one of those characters where I couldn't and I still haven't decided if he's a man of honor. You know, like I know, like you said, he definitely has the best interest of his kingdom at heart, but I don't know if he like I can't see the angle. I'm trying to figure out is he gonna grow into the guy that I like, or is he gonna double down? Like, because I remember that scene where after his son is saved, when Father Bianca is trying to like drill into his head, the Lord is to be praised. I mean, like, please don't forget who really did it. We sent up all the prayers and the Hail Marys
Right.
and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are they suggesting that over time Alfred is going to come to let all of this go and kind of grow into a different kind of person? And I can't, because like I can't, from where I sit, tell if he's that honorable man who will stick by his convictions or whatever, because he seems to kind of just he's a dick. Like it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
so.
I just by the time because when the weasel looking dude who I absolutely hated, um he was the I can't remember.
Young
Otter.
Adam.
Yeah, Otter. Yeah, that dude. Oh my god. They cast the right dude to play that role because he
Yep.
looked like a damn weasel. Like towards the end of the season when Alfred was like trying to be incognito and he was like just walking around in there when Otter was giving his speech, basically trying to
Mhm.
usurp the crown, basically. Otter's dad saw saw the real king walking around like, oh shit, he about to hang me and him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he like actually took his kid out, and I was like, as a dad, hey, sometimes I brought you in this world. Don't make me have to take
Oh,
you out.
oh, no.
Like, don't get too crazy. Don't get too grown. No, I'm saying shit, I might have to take you out. I have to take you out, boy. I'm saying you getting too crazy. But yeah, and seeing Alfred just be like, "Nah, I'm not forgiving that. Like, yeah, bury your boy. But nah, he went too far. I'm not forgiving that one. That was yeah, that kind of to me that kind of hinted of him uh being kingly, but also kind of getting kind of a complex, maybe, or something like that. You
Yeah.
know.
I smell some Daenerys.
Oh, you think? Yeah, possibly, possibly. Oh, I can't wait. See, now I want to see season two to see like what exactly is going to transpire with that. But yeah, I just overall, oh my god, and the Johnny Depp looking dude, the fake Johnny Depp looking guy who was a Dane who came in like towards the end. Back when Uthrin and the guy who called him Ashling all the time, which Ashling is my new favorite like curse word at this point. Like I'm calling everybody Ashling from now on. Like when they decided because they got screwed over royally, like after they when Uthrin killed Appa, like one on one, in the battle. And then Otter took all the damn credit for it, you know.
Yeah, that was small, bro. That blew me so bad. You have no idea, man. And I, and
Yeah,
I and I knew it was coming. To like even before as soon as he killed Otter, I was like, Otter's gonna take the credit for this, ain't
yeah.
he? Oh yeah, we slayed them, and it was a hard fought battle, but we got it. I was like, you bitch. Come
You ain't do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I hated that. Oh my god, they did a good job with Otter because I hated that together. God Almighty. Um, and yeah, so Uthran and them decided, well, we're gonna fake like we're like raiders and we're gonna go around and just like sack all the towns because we want to we trying to come up too.
on.
We did all the work. We trying to come up, and they ended up running into some kingdom, and they told them that he had riches in a fort or something,
Yeah.
and so like the Danes that was in the fort came out, and like the leader was like this real treacherous dude who looked like a fake Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that was Scorpa.
Scorpa, that was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I remember in the last battle, the one that I was like, that one got me. Like I was like, shit, where's my sword, man? Where's my where's my shield? Let's go. Um, like he was devious, man. Like that dude was devious. He went around to where like the women and children were, it's attacked them and even like beheaded like his
His
Uther's
woman,
third,
his third wife.
the hottest of them, right? Like Oh my god, I was just sitting there like, no, oh, you gotta die. Like you gotta die. Bro, oh my god, that got me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got
that
him on
got me.
here. That joint was juicy. Like when he like put it in, I was like, oh, that I can hear the gurgle, bro. That's ooh, oh
Yeah,
god.
suffer. I was like, suffer. Ah,
When they were lined up though, like they had the shield wall and they were like stabbing through. Like there was one shot where a guy gets it through the mouth, and I was like,
yeah,
this is dirty,
yeah.
bro. This,
God almighty.
this is rough.
Yeah, that was, and even the Ashling dude, like he got it in the throat.
Yeah, neck. Yeah. Oh
Oh
man.
my God, dog. It was I hated seeing him. I hated seeing him go too. I hated that.
Yeah,
Oh, no, no, go ahead.
he was a cool dude. That was all I was gonna say.
Yeah, nah, he was cool. When Alfred was another dick move by Alfred, which is why I didn't like him. Like in like the majority of the show, I did not like him. Like for some reason, the church folk decided to just lie on Uthran,
Yeah.
you know, because he's coming into town and he's just not thinking nothing of it. He's just stopping there real quick because he's just gonna rest and eat, I guess, and just head on out with his third wife, out into the town. And so he's just skimming in there, and the father, I don't why didn't the father tell him just turn around, dude, just go, turn around and leave quickly, like and just don't come back because there's some foul shit going on.
Because and this is probably one of Bianca's weaknesses. He believes too much in the process. Like I don't think he recognizes that these people are not always reasonable. Like he no, please, look, just beg, please, just like
Right?
Uhtred is not
Yeah.
the begging type. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
no, he's not gonna beg, and this nigga Alfred is not gonna listen to reason because they're coming in here that like they're lying, bro. They are like, dude. Does this little rat weasel bitch looking nigga Otta look like he could take out other? Come on, bro. You really believe that shit? You really believe that? And Bianca like is is naive enough to think that that's gonna work, like that cooler heads will prevail, as if they ever have. Like, come
Nah.
on.
Nah, it's all about like deception, and that's why I like I kind of like them shooting it straight with the Christianity too, because this is supposed to be like over what 500,000 years ago. It ain't shit changed really. You know what I mean? It's still pretty much the same shit going on like within like the church and seats of power, you know and yeah, and just having them just bold faced lying on him, just basically to get him out the way, because because Otto wants his wife, his second wife. He wants his wife basically, and so and his land. He wouldn't mind taking his land too. So like, oh, how do I get Uthran completely out the way? You
What
know
you
what I
fighting
mean?
for, bitch ass nigga? Like,
So he made both of them like fight to the death. You know, and but even though like Alfred is trying to give Uthran a little bit of a benefit of the doubt. He's trying to give him a little bit of a chance because he can honestly like say, okay, hang him, be done with it. But he don't. I think he likes him. He don't. It's not just like he doesn't want to lose like two of his best warriors. It's just that he kind of likes him too, you know. And so he's trying to hang with him. He's trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
I guess you can't put it all on Alfred either, because there were times where Uhtred definitely like when he stormed into the church, pulled the sword and everything. It's like, all right, listen, I feel you. I'm on your side because they
right.
are on some bullshit right now. But dog, you essentially pulled out a gun in the president's face. You can't do that, bro. You can't. And Bianca was like, yo, Uta, please calm down. Talk to him after mass, please. Let him finish his prayer. Nah, fuck that. Bring that nigga out here. You're like, yo, come on, bro. Calm down, bro, please. You wasn't
Yeah,
trying to hear it.
he is the poster child for when keeping it real goes wrong. You
Yeah,
keep it too real, like,
you're digging your own grave here, bro.
right? You know what I mean? And I kind of also like how maybe I'm looking too deep into it, like, but just being I've had an adversarial season or time with Christianity too, where it's just I ain't trying to hear it. I'm gonna do it my way. I don't care about this, like, pray and wait and let it happen. Nah, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna do it now. And yeah, it never works out. You just all you do is you jack your life up. That's all you end up doing. So I know from firsthand experience, like, yeah, don't stop. Stop, please. Um, but yeah, that was my main thing with the show is I don't like the Christianity angle. I don't know if I'm just reading too deep into it or if they just it's just lazy writing or what. Like, but I kind of can see the threads that they're laying in this, or I don't know because I could see like Uthran, his adversarial nature with the church, with God, it makes his life so much harder. You know what I mean? Like
What?
he loses everything by the end of the season. He loses and that's why I was like, man, Hood, you ain't right for this, man. When his third wife died, I was just like, man, they right, man. They right, man. Yeah, come on, man. Man up, bro. You got man up.
Oh, so that's what you. I thought you were suggesting that I put you on to some shit you just didn't enjoy. I said, okay.
That one got me. It got me at the end, like when he beheaded. It's like, what's her name? I was like, man, that wasn't called for, man. He was fine. He was gonna win. He was finally gonna settle down. You know what I'm saying? She was a good person, a good chick. And, it's man, that was uncalled for, man. I felt all of that.
So I got a question. I don't know if you're gonna finish the show, if we're gonna stick with this, but do you think it's gonna end with Uhtred's conversion? Do you think he's gonna one day come to embrace the church?
I don't know. I don't know because I guess it might. It's of course it could in 4 seasons possibly, but seeing what's his name convert at the end, like, and I like how they played the long game with him too. But yeah, seeing him convert at the end possibly. But yeah, I mean, it was tough to get into, but I ended up enjoying it. So I don't know what's your score? What you gonna give it?
4.
A 4. I'm right there with you. I'm giving it a 4. Um, as yeah, Uthran's pretty ass is just too. I don't know. It's a lot of it just took me out of it. It's like, man, this nigga should be dead. Ain't no way he's getting out of this. I'm saying, like, there's no way. But yeah, no, it really hit me at the end when like old girl was beheaded, and I'm like, oh nah, you gotta go. You gotta die. And you knew it was crazy when the priest was like on the front lines damn near.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, he said it. You'll see me there, and you won't have to look far. What's up, nigga? What's up?
You ain't lying. That was crazy. I'm like, oh damn, oh yeah, y'all done fucked up now. But maybe they're saying that like even when the priest, because the priest never fought like throughout the rest of the season, the priest was just like on the sidelines kind of.
Mhm.
But like I guess they're saying when the priests were actually like fighting on the front lines, damn near fighting, that like okay, God was fighting with them in this battle, kind of. But again, I don't know if that's what they were trying to say, or I'm just reading too much into it. I don't know.
I, I think that's pretty safe bet.
All right, I guess so. Yeah, all right, 8 out of 10 on season one. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I can't wait to get into season two and see what else is gonna happen. But,
Ooh.